All right. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Okay, let's get set up here. I need to play some copyright free music. Yo, Crash, what's up, man? How's it going? Audio library for content creators. 2 hours of copyright free music for Twitch. What's happening? What's happening, Crash? What you working on today? Someone else twitched. You learning React? Oh man, you're moving ahead of me. I need to catch up to you. How are you learning it? Are you taking a course, like like a Udemy course, or just books? Understanding it pretty quick. Awesome, man. Awesome. This is not too bad. This music's alright. Yeah. So, how are you learning it? Is it books or course? Okay, we've got 9 more things to finish off before we can finish off the basic. These tons of resources just to mix up HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. Code Academy. So you got the pro version, huh? Code Academy React. As you only make your own stuff to give an understanding. Oh, nice. It's all from the free stuff. Okay. You can get a good understanding from the free part. The rest I learned from elsewhere. Okay. Cool. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the basics and then like start building stuff. So right now, it's just remembering the things I've learned is what I'm struggling with, and I guess for that I would have to practice more. Damn, what is this music? Like dubstep or something, huh? Got rock, we got everything in this playlist. Yeah. Do you take notes or anything like that? Because I feel like that's something I need to do. Take notes and review them. Because I'm learning them with like these lessons, but then I never actually review them and I forget. By the time I get to like this, yeah, I need to spend some time reorganizing my notes and making it more stuff, making your own stuff, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see what we got to do here. Generate random fractions with JavaScript. Random numbers are useful for creating random behavior. Math.random, which generates a decimal point. Alright, that's interesting. I feel like this music might be too loud. Just bring it in. You're not going to remember everything as long as I get my output with knowledge. That's good. You can... Right, true. So what kind of things are you building when you say build your own stuff? Play some lo-fi. Yeah, the thing is that most of it is copyright, so lo-fi, copyright-free music. 3 hours long. Let's see. In case you want to monetize a video. Yeah, okay. Gonna lower the volume. Lo-fi is some good coding music. Yeah, I like lo-fi. Like hip hop, anything like that. As yeah, I guess it's relaxing. I think it's still too loud. Alright, that level. That should be good now. If you can't hear me, then let me know. But I think that's a good level. Anything comes to mind really where I have a plan with each project. Okay. Are you ultimately looking to build? I can't remember if you already talked about this. Like build a product. The next one is API. Sounds like you're kind of learning them pieces to do like a final project. Okay. Math to random. Create random fraction to return a random number instead of returning 0. So instead of returning 0, return, I guess, math.random, huh? Yep. Alright, so basically JavaScript. Generate random whole numbers with scripts. 2 seconds. Open up my messages. Yes and no. I do have a project I want to build. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I definitely need more practice. That's how I learn too. Yeah, I think go through the basics, finish a little bit off. I definitely want to do the 30-day, 30 JavaScript project. And so I do have something I do want to work on. So my friend's got a startup and he's looking to, basically it's called a share tribe. So this allows you to build marketplaces, and then they've got this open API thing. What's it called? I don't even know. Share tribe API. Share tribe Flex has one. Yeah. Which you can sort of use to customize your marketplace and things like that. I think it's only front end stuff though, so. And I believe this uses React. How do I check? API stack, I guess. I can't remember. Anyway, I think they uses React and JavaScript and things like that. Yes, I'm thinking of helping him out and building stuff like that once I know a little bit more. And I think that would be a very good real life kind of example. If you want to see, it's currently here works at Code UK. Like this is the one that's been built based on ShareTribe, but obviously this is the thing that comes built in, and then yeah, gonna customize the front end for that. I think I'm gonna take that project on. Right now, I'm trying to get into teaching code as a side hustle. Okay. How are you finding clients? That's definitely an interesting niche. I'm going down to help. Cool, like at a school, like a high school or like college or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh, sick. You just set up your platforms. What's up, Elijah Mello? Welcome to the chat. What's going on? You just set up your platforms. Where you Fiverr, people or stuff like that. Okay. Right on. Nice. Okay, so what we do. So it's great that we can generate random decimal numbers, but it's even more useful if we use it to generate random whole numbers. Math from random, multiply that by 20. Use another function, math.floor, to round that number down to its nearest whole number. Remember that math random number never returns 1. So because we're running it down, it's possible to actually get 20. This technique will give us a whole number between 0 and 19. By putting everything together, this is what our code looks like. Math.floor, math random times 20. We're calling math random, multiplying that result by 20, and then passing that value to math.floor. So interesting. I'm just thinking about what you want to do. Are there successful people doing that already on Fiverr? People per hour, like as a tutor. Maybe there's a site you can do that, right? Code mentors, maybe. I'm just thinking. Get live 1-on-1 coding help. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there's a marketplace for where you can, like, I understand Fiverr and stuff, but maybe there's a marketplace specific just for people wanting to learn code or something. Lots of people do that. Okay. And like roughly how much do people charge? Like how much side income can you make from it? Use this technique to generate and return a random whole number between 0 and 9. Okay. So between 0 and 9 I would times it by 10. Right, and then I'll put the entire thing. in a bracket, and then I would call math.floor. Yeah. Depends on how confident you are in your skills, but there's some just into code may charge some 2030. And is that US dollars? That's pretty high. Okay. Did not mean to show that. Depends on you. Damn, yeah, $50 an hour is pretty nice. Yeah, that's really healthy. Alright, what are we doing here? Generate random whole numbers within a range. To do this, we'll define minimum and maximum. Max minus min. Min plus 1, what the heck? Take a moment to read it and try to understand what this code is doing. What is that doing? Just taking a random number between 0 and 1. It's taking the maximum number we can generate. Okay, take the maximum number we want it to be, take the minimum we need plus 1. So the maximum is, let's say maximum is 20. So we want it between 10 and 20. So the max is 20 minus 11 plus an m. Okay. So math.floor, which is what is that? That's gonna round up something, and then within it we need to do a math.random. That's math and random, and then we want to define the minimum and maximum, which is my max minus my min, which gonna need to go in brackets. My min plus 1 plus my. Okay. I mean, that works, but I don't actually know what this is doing. So if I go random range, let's say between 4 and 10. Sorry, 4 and 10. Okay, so if it was 4 and 10, what this is essentially doing, okay, 4 4 minus 3. Okay, it's trying to understand what that calculation is doing. So for example, if we choose this range, so 4 minus 3, because maximum minus minimum, plus 1. I mean, that's effectively 0. Plus the minimum. Hang on, that's not 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. It's 2. Plus 3 is 5. So using 5. Okay, so it's taking that number and it's timesing it to a random number between 0 and 1, right? And then it's basically what it's saying is I'm going to take that whole amount and then I'm going to round it to the nearest something. Okay, so why are we using that? How does this define the maximum minimum? So if we think through this, okay. Oh, sorry, what have I done? Between 4 and 10, not 3. Hang on. Maximum is 10. Oh. Minimum is 4 plus 1 plus 4. Yeah, so this is basically equals 11, right? So when you take a random number, because this is less than 1 times 11 is going to mean that the maximum it could be is 10. And the minimum it could be is I mean, so this is, yeah. I mean, okay, I get that 11 times this means that this is what defines the maximum, right? But how is the minimum being created here? Okay, so I mean the minimum can be is 0, the maximum can be is 1, because that's the math of random. Oh, it doesn't actually quite get to 1, right? 0.99 or whatever. So it'd be 10 something. Okay. Let's say we did between 6 and 8, for example. So the maximum would be 8 minus 6 plus 1 plus 6, in which case it would be 3, that would be 9. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, this is... All right, let's run the numbers right. Okay, yeah. I kind of get it. Crash. Do you see what it's doing here? So I get why, how it's defining the maximum number. So it can't, so which is 9. Yeah, so it's taking the minimum and the maximum. Okay. Yeah, this guy had the same question as me. Oh, 6 minus 6 1. Oh, okay. Of course, it's this thing makes a minimum. No, yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, yeah. Okay. The parseInt function passes a string and returns an integer. Here's an example. So we've got variable a, parseInt 007, debug function converts the string 007 to an integer 7. So it converts, passes a string and returns an integer. Okay, so that would be alright. Use parseInt in the convert to integer. So it converts the input string to an integer. Okay. Alright, so we go parse int, and then it's going to take the string, right? Because we're inputting the string, and yeah, we need to return that. Okay. So if we test out this code. So convert to integer 0, 1, 2. But if you have a text, obviously start number. Okay, cool. Use the parseInt function with a radix. ParseInt function passes a string and returns an integer. It takes a second argument for the radix, which specifies the base number of the string. The radix can be an integer between 2. So it defines the base. Okay. ParseInt string that as an example. 11 is in the binary base 2. Okay, this example converts 11 into 3 because it's 2 plus 1. Yeah, use parseInt to, in the convert to integer function. So it converts a binary number to an integer, returns it. Okay, so it's got to be returned because it wants to return it. ParseInt, and the parameters are string and that's a string is going to be the str because that's what we're passing. That's what we're passing rather. Binary number system, so that has to be 2, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go and add that to the notes. All right. Oh, come on, man. Keep putting up at the wrong time. Okay. Wait, this is already done. 96%. Conditional ternary operator. What the hell is that? A conditional operator, also called a ternary operator, can be used as a one-line if-else expression. Condition, question mark, expression, if true, expression, if A is greater than B, return that, else turn around. This can be rewritten using the conditional so return A over B, so that's the condition right here. Alright, A is greater for else, okay. Okay, yeah, we can do that. So check. Okay, what do you want to do? Use the condition operator in the check equal to check if two numbers are equal or not. The function should return either equal or not equal. So return conditions A guess equal A equals B. That's the condition. So it needs a question mark, and then if yes, then return equal. Else return not equal. Okay. So we've got 3 more to go before the basics. Use multiple conditional operators. Single, you can also chain them together. Okay. Function find greater or equal A B between A and B. If A equals B, return A or B unequal. Else if A or B. Okay, how do you do that then? If A is equal to B, then return equal. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that can be written as that. Okay. It is considered best practice to have in separate lines shown above. Okay. All right. In the check sign function, use multiple condition operators. The following the recommended format used in check if the number is positive, negative, or 0. The function should return positive, negative, 0. Positive, negative. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think I know. Excuse me. I think I know how to do that. So return. I'm gonna do positive first. I think positive, else negative, and then a special condition for 0. I think that's what he's done. Return if number is greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1. That is a positive number. So if I say positive, right? Nope. Question mark. I have a note. Positive. Actually, no. Somewhere here like that. The second condition is if number equals 0. In that case, return 0. And this is the else negative. I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I want to see if
one of the great going to return negative. If it's false, we return negative.
so if number is greater than 0, positive, number is less than 0, negative, else 0. So they implemented it slightly different than what I did. Greater than 0, less. Okay. Yeah, let's see if my thing passes under different conditions. So if I do right, check sign, let's say -10, negative, check sign, -1, negative, 1, positive. I mean, it does work. So I guess both implementations are the same. Yeah. Because if it's greater than 1, then it has to be positive, or it can be 0, or it has to be negative, right? There's no other position that the number could be in. All right. Oh wow, we're back at recursion, man. This thing took me 2 hours last time. All right, gotta brace myself for this. Let's go. In the previous challenge, you learned to use recursion to replace a for loop. Now let's look at a more complex function that returns an array of consecutive integers starting with 1 through the number passed to the function. Oh wow, okay. As mentioned in the previous challenge, there will be a base case. The base case tells the recursive function when it no longer needs to call itself. It is a simple case where the return value is already known. There will also be a recursive call which executes the original function with different arguments. If the function is written correctly, eventually the base case will be reached. For example, say you want to write a recursive function that returns an array containing the numbers 1 through n. The function will need to accept an argument n, which representing the final number. Then it will need to call itself with progressively smaller values of n until it reaches 1. You could write the function as function count up. It takes n as the value. If n is less than 1, return an empty array, because we want to go from 1 to the n amount. So that's the base case. Else, create a const count array, which is equal to count up n minus 1. Okay, so we're calling it, and whatever the number's gonna be, const array push n return count array. Yeah, okay, I see what you're doing. This happens because the push happens. This happens because the push happens last after the recursive call has returned. At the point where n is pushed into array, counter has already been evaluated and return 1 to. Okay, we have defined a function called countdown with the parameter n. The function should the function should use recursion to return an array containing the integers n through 1 based on n parameters. So the function is called the number less than 1. The function return an empty array. For example, calling this function with n equals 5 should return 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your function must use recursion by calling itself 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so basically this is doing the opposite of what we have here. I feel like I could just copy this and just change the. Hang on, yeah. So if I copy that and then just change the thing, I think that would work. I don't know if it would or not, but I think it could work. Let's see, right? So what I mean is if I just change the sign to be greater than 1. Actually, let's test it out. And then I do undefined. Oh, that does not work. So if I do count yeah, it doesn't work. That does not work. Okay. Okay, I need to understand why it's in this order. It does explain it, right? So we have the function should use. It might be easy to type this code in sources. Console is great with online code. Oh, you mean so I got to open up the what's it called, my ID something, right? So something like that. Style CSS, no, apps.js. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's do that. Actually, no. Let's do this. Save it. What's this code? Google. Yeah, this one. Tap the. Okay, maybe I don't need to. So if I go to here, tap the arrow next to the page, go to snippets. Arrow, where's the arrow? Is there snippet somewhere here? It's on the left of inspect. Man, I'm so blind. Inspect. Where the flip is inspect? That's the only inspect I know. Alright, what am I missing? What am I missing? Maybe I can just Google it up. Snippets. Snippets there, okay. Okay, add new snippet, and then here I can paste the code. And then run. If you see page file system, override this there. Okay, and then it's always in the. Oh man, look at that! Learning some troubleshooting stuff here now. Okay. What's up, Bo? Welcome back. How's it going? We're doing more recursion today. Said what? What? 135. Okay, so I basically needed to do that, but I needed to reverse the order. Reverse the order in the array. Right. The push happens at last because the push is here after the recursive call has returned. Okay, I mean, I see why. Excuse me. Okay, I understand why this is happening now. So it goes through the thing, right? It doesn't match the base case, so it calls itself again, but it calls it with one less. And after it calls it with one less, this is obviously less. That then gets pushed. Um, Greybeard 1970, what's up, man? I feel like I still don't understand recursion. Still do not understand recursion. Okay. Alright. We have a function called countdown with parameter. Okay, so n is less than 5. Sources. N is less than 5, return an empty array. So in that way, if it was 4, yeah, that doesn't work. Maybe. If I have it that way, I would have to run so this is, let's see. Yeah. I might find it less than. Oh, my bad. I thought I did the pause. Wait, it still runs the same thing? That doesn't make sense, because if n is greater than 1, which it is when I put in 4, it should be an empty array. Why is it doing that? Yeah, okay. Empty array because it's greater than 2. Yeah. Still n is less than 5. Oh, do you know what? I think it's the base case. So once n gets above 5, then stop the recursion. I think this might work. Hang on. What? So I go countdown. Then 5. Yeah, okay. That's how I do it. Yeah. Cool. Cool, yeah. Right. It works in the console. Let's see if it passes the test here. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't quite. -1 should return an empty array. So the problem is no, actually hasn't reversed the order, is it? So, for example, if I -1 returns here -1 because that is the end. Okay, I mean it actually says if the function is called with the number less than 1, empty array, so that means I can't mess around with this here, right? So if n is less than 1, empty array, which is this one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to change things here. I'm just gonna put count down in that, countdown equals n-1. So it has to be n-1 because I need to use a recursion. Maybe I'll just push it before this thing happens, huh? How's that? Oh, crap. So at this point, if I enter 5, it's gonna push 5, and then do the recursion. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so minus, oh, okay. That might be it. So minus what? Come on. So count down with -1, an empty array. 10. Okay, yeah, that's where we run the problem. Can't push n. Oh yeah, because this array doesn't exist. So if I count array initialize that to an empty array. So why was this constant created? PhD horrible, what's up? How's it going? Man. Okay, let's try and think for this. So countdown n, if n is less than 1, it's an empty string, else. Okay, so 10. If 10 is less than 1, return that. It is not, so constant count array equals so create an array that equals count. Oh, look at that. What am I doing? Okay, so less than 6 just makes it like that. Okay, sure. I'm just flipping the sign. Just return a 10 because it's greater than 6. It just stops there. Yep. No, so it definitely has to be less than 1. Constant count array. Yeah, let's change that to count down. I feel like doing the push here is the right way, but so we push it first, but it doesn't know. Alright, and if I define count array as a function, and then everything is empty. Great. Yeah, everything's empty because oh, hang on. There's a spelling mistake. Nope. Okay, gonna change it there. That also needs to be less than 1 too. I don't know why it's greater than 1. Yeah, that's gonna error out. Am I winning? What do you mean? Getting there. Am I winning at Frico Camp? Not yet. I'm struggling right now. But I guess that's part of the fun, right? It's also scary that I'm live streaming the whole thing, so I'm not hiding anything. It's just out in the open. What's the problem? Okay, so this recursion does this so that it adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that order. I needed to do the same thing, but in the reverse order. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to do that. Okay. So that one does 5. Okay. So this goes. So this needs to be. I don't know. Countdown. Change this to countdown. Right. So when it pushes it, it's already gone through the recursion, and it's less. So at this point, n is less, and then it pushes it. So I needed to push before the recursion happens, I think, for it to go in a descending order. Right, so... I mean, okay, so what if I... Right, so if I do... So if I set the constant... Well, count array equals an empty array there, and then I push... So then I push that. Right, and then I call itself return. Do I need to return it then? And then if I go console log 5, yeah, that's gonna error out. No, so it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though it's pushing before the... Actually... So maybe this thing needs to be way before that, huh? So return, and then I don't know, I'm just guessing it, like just playing around with it. So if I actually have it push at this point, nah, because then that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense at all. That would return an empty string, of course. You don't have to keep copy and pasting if you type into the sources. Yeah. But I'm trying to change. I'm changing the function while I test it out, because otherwise I have to go to sources, change it up, and then come back. Unless I'm misunderstanding that. Right. Maybe this thing is messing it up. How do I remove? Okay, let's refresh. Okay, that's gone from there. Okay, maybe that's why it just kept doing. Okay. Do I want help? No, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out first, because otherwise it's not gonna stick. Okay. So maybe my code did work, is because I had the script running and it was just overriding it. Counter array to push in. So push it first. But before we push, I do need to define what an array. Why is it count array? Count array. Yeah, and then it's yep. So let's name it down. Initialize it to an empty thing. Push the n number and then recur. Go for the recursion. I'm not sure if I need this or not. Right. Yeah. Something's not right, man. Oh no, because count up doesn't exist. It's count down. Yeah, there is an issue. I'll leave a hint then. What is n? What is n? Okay. Right, so n would be the number I put in here. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna copy the code that I wrote. Right, and if I do count down, let's say 10, for example. Put in code. If I did that, I'm supposed to do that so I can have some. Okay. So if I put in 10, it's gonna go. Okay, is n less than 1? No. Right, so it's not gonna do that. It's gonna go. Okay, it's not. Then, if n is not less than 1, create an empty array, and then push 10 into this array. Right. So this would now be 10, and then maybe I don't need const here. Maybe it needs to be const there, right? Const count array then. Right. So okay. So is it less than 10? Less than 1? No. Okay. Then create an empty array, and then push the n, which is 10, into the array. So 10 goes in there. And then make count array equals to call itself again -1, so 9, and then return count array. But then I'm making it 9. Okay, count array equals that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't need to make it equal. I'll just run the thing. Do I need to return count array here? Why am I returning this array? Maybe. So that's my thought behind it is So it would be is 10 less than 1? Oh no. So create an empty array named count array, and then push 10 into the count array, and then call countdown with 10 minus 1. So call the function again with 10 minus 1, which is then going to go for anything, right? Which is then going to go through and go 9, da da da. Yeah, this might be it. I mean, that makes sense logically. Or my logic is completely busted. All right, let's see. Countdown and I don't know. Let's run it. Okay, no. Okay, empty array is good. That is whatever. 10 and 5 doesn't work. Okay, let's actually run this, see what it does. So if I go countdown 10, okay, here's the problem. Countdown 10 returns a 10 because the base is met. Countdown 10. So I put in 10, is 10 less than 1? No. So create the empty array, push 10, which is 10. Yeah, it's not doing the recursion here, because all it's doing is, so if I go countdown, whatever, like 1, yeah, it's just not actually calling the recursion anyway, because it's pushing it, and then it's just returning it. It is not actually going through and calling itself again. So I guess to call, how do you call a function? I mean, you do just do that. Okay, let's clear that. Count array has already been declared, yeah. Run what I have before I added the count array thing. What did I have? So I had it. I feel like if I can just make this run, it will work. Right now, it's not doing the recursion thing because by the looks of it, it's just going to get 10. Sure, do this, create the empty array, push 10 into the array, it's not doing that, and then it's just returning count array, which is that. Okay, how do I make this? I think I'm very close. All right, so I do that. Can I do return here to make it do the thing, and then that's an empty array now. Why? Okay. Gives me an empty array. I do not want an empty array. I do need to define an array before I push it, right? Or do I not? Yeah, because the array thing doesn't exist. Yeah, it has nothing to push it to. Count. So I think I would have to do that. I always thought recursion was a bit tricky compared to other approaches. Yeah, I don't have anything to compare it to, so it's just very tricky right now, man. I feel like I'm close though. It's just so saying that this is saying this happens because the push happens last after the recursive call has returned. You wanted to count up, right? Yeah. So I basically I need to set this up so it reverses the order. And I think I'm missing something really simple here. And my thinking was to push the n before I do the n minus 1. So that way I send the 5 in first, and then it's going to do 5 minus 1, run through that loop, right? And then it's going to push that, it's going to push the 4, and then it's going to do 4 minus 1, run through the loop, and then push the 3, run through the loop. So basically I think it needs to push before it does the minus 1. So if n minus 1 count down, so it should be n plus 1 to count up. Yeah, I tried that, So maybe I'm missing something. Let's clear that. So this is their code. So if I just change that, it still gave it in a, yeah, you see, it still gave it in that order. So if I go count up, coconut up is count up. Wait, what? Count up 10. Why is it empty? Yeah, because if it's greater than 1, it's just going to meet the base case and it's going to return empty. Return that. Okay. Yeah, so that is not how to solve that problem. You need then try n minus n plus 1. Okay, wait, hang on. What am I missing? So there isn't really anything wrong with the exit condition. Yeah, I think, and they also wanted to end it there. So if the function is called with a number less than 1, the function should return an empty array. So yeah, I think this has to stay there. The problem is this recursion bit here. You need it to be plus if you want it to count up. Huh. Oh damn. You mean it's this? I never thought of. No, because it does have to. But it has to be n plus. Sorry, n minus n plus 1 is what you're saying. Like, is that's what you're saying, right? Right, yeah, n minus n plus 1 will be. Yeah. N equals n, n minus n is 0. Yeah, that is also true. But for it to, I thought it has to be n minus 1 for a recursion function because it's calling itself less than one of its previous self, right? Okay, so like, yeah, usually. So what's wrong with my thinking when I say I want it to push before it goes through the recursion? Because then that way, it's pushing n and not n minus 1, right? But then for it to push, it needs the array created. Count array is an empty array. But then, well, this has to be const here. Is it const or? But then it won't return this thing. Depends a bit on the algorithm, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so what's wrong with my thinking here? So yeah, let's say it is 5. Is 5 less than 1? No. So create an empty array, push 5 into this array, right? So 5 is gone. Return yeah, count array wouldn't work. It wouldn't be a return count array equals, it would be well you are overwriting whatever you had in count array with the return from count up. Right. So return count up n minus 1. So now call yourself n minus 1 and then return the count array. That would then give us the final this array. right? But it is not doing that. What it's doing now is if I put in 10, it creates a thing, it pushes the 10, and then it stops. You cannot return twice. Okay. 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 Multiple returns is only valid if you're branching code. Okay. Hey, what's up, Pi? How's it going? We've also got Tresno, and Facus. Focus? What's going on? Hope you enjoy me watching to struggle to understand. Hey, what's up, Pi? Yeah, we're doing recursion again, and still kicking my butt. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? Yeah, create the array, push it, and then run the recursion, but it doesn't want to do that. So how can we make that work? Maybe I'll just go return and then return the array outside it. Something like that. Maybe. Don't know. Let's try it. Oh crap! What did I miss? Nope. No, I guess console. Nah, that's the return. Yeah. Still doing an empty array, bro. Yeah, I think this implementation is wrong. So I shouldn't be creating an empty thing first. Okay. Whatever. Let's yeah, recursion again, man. All right, push numbers. So if I have a function, yeah, function ABC. I don't know. I'm just thinking from scratch. If I have a function, if I run function ABC5, right, then I wanted to output an array with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if I wasn't using recursion, how would I do that? If it was just like a normal regular thing, I would go probably just an if and else statement, right? If yes, if n is less than 1. So count plus count. Yeah, so I would do the count minus, right? So it wouldn't be if, it would be like 4 initialize a variable I equals 0 and I is say less than, right, let's say function n ABCN. Okay. Oh, come on. Boom. Get another one. So variable I is less than is less than n. It's less than n because y is less than n because I have to be less than n. So if it was 5, I click I. It's minus. It would be minus something like that. Const. I basically create an array XYZ. Empty. Push. Or maybe I create the array outside it. Push the n. So what does that actually do? So if I do A, B, C, then array, because it's not on the global scope, so I can't call it. Maybe a return here, return array XYZ. So ABC 4, yes, doesn't want to work. Oh, also, why is this here? The countdown? Yeah. Yeah. It's the final countdown, man. ABC and 4. Alright, let's just get rid of that, put it in outside of the function so I can call it afterwards. Alright, I'm gonna put it there and then I'm gonna return it afterwards. So if I do ABC doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. You can use the solution exactly except for, oh man, except for a small change. Alright, how small does this change? Oh man, okay. Let's refresh. Recursion's killed my browser. It's literally dead. Yeah. I messed with it too much. Alright, go away. There we go. You can. There we go. So you're telling me I can use this with a very small change. It's just replacing one word. Replacing one word. I mean, are you telling me that's gonna work? Yeah, let's hit enter. Okay, 2 words. Okay, so we're 1 word away, man. That's how close we are from solving this. We are 1 word away. We can do this. All right. I'm gonna test it out here. What is that? Go away. There we go. All right. So if we think through it, so if let's say n is 10, is 10 less than 1? No. So construct an array equals maybe it's this push. Dot push. What were the other ones? Pushes them onto the end. Oh, dude, I need. Man, shift? Is that it? Bro, is that it? Is this shift? So it's at the start of an array? Dude, if it... Unshift. Oh, man. Okay. Unshift for exactly like push, but instead of adding at the end of the array. Man, see... Oh. I was trying to like do some crazy stuff and manipulate it like that. Because your problem was never getting the numbers, but just the order in which. Right. And see, I completely forgot about that this thing even exists, and I thought only push exists. So instead of... Right, so what I was trying to do was basically manually create, basically use push, and then manually manipulate how it pushes by creating unshift from scratch. Like a... I think this is called a method. I was trying to create the unshift method manually. Right? That's what I was trying to do. So there still has to be a way how to do it. I mean, not that we need to. So I was just overcomplicating it. So how do we know how these methods actually work? Unshift. Alright, let's see. Push method JavaScript reverse order and reverse number. I don't know what I was searching. I learned it all in W3 schools. Yeah. Alright, okay, well, this. Alright, look at that. From the power of bow, 2 words, we are done. Jesus Christ. So this tells me 2 things, right? One, don't overcomplicate it. Try and find except in English, right? Don't overcomplicate, but then also revisit the things I've learned, because I completely forgot about unshift 99. You could also do it with ES6, but yeah, I got no idea what that is. Although I do know that's next. ES6 is coming up next. So we got damn, look at that, we got 2 more, man. We got Rigage. Hang on, I think we just did the countdown. So after that, ES6 is next, and you were saying spread, var inlet, object mutation. There you go. Use the spread operator. Yeah, that's coming soon. That's coming soon. All right. Okay, what have you sent me? Function countdown is, and if n is less than or equal to 0, return nothing. Let arr equals countdown n minus 1. You can do this thing, dot 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 in a return. To count up, we just flip the order of n and spread with function count up. So that's the same. And then you just type ARR it in. And ARR is here because you've set this ARR. Oh, you can. Let's. I'm gonna run this in the console, see what it does. And actually, I don't need to run it. Can I run it here somewhere? Run. And then I guess I would go console log maybe. Maybe not console log. How do I check this? Doesn't want to run. Yeah, what the hell? It works. Yeah, how do I test this in here? Look in the white window, has a little console button. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, 9 is 7, 6, and then 10 at the end. Why is it doing that? Why is it putting 10 right at the end? Yeah. Something's not right here. Should be 9 is 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 and not. I don't know what that dot 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 is. Error. Yeah, that doesn't work. Maybe dot 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 n. Nope, that is not a thing. Just making stuff up now, but messing up with your code. Is that my profile in bootcamp? What do you mean? Man, I have no idea what you mean. My profile, bootcamp. Nickname? My boot camp. You mean in free code camp? I didn't know you could search people in free code camp with nicknames. It's this, if that's what you're asking. Can you search people in free code camp in that? I mean, my videos come up, but I guess that's the logic error on the last iteration. Tressin, no. Are you a real person or are you a bot? Let's see. Because if you're not a bot, say hi, man. Twitch bots. Let's see. Let's see if you're a bot. There we go. Doesn't look like you're a bot. April 2020. Been there for a while, man. What's going on? Suggest these streamers. 2,000 followers. Do you stream too? Okay. Just let him lurk. Yeah. Lurking in the shadows. Anyway, welcome, man. Welcome. Glad you're hanging around. Hopefully you're having fun. Alright. Okay. We're gonna get to ES6 and what did you say it was? ES6 spread. Soon. Maybe day after tomorrow, but definitely by the end of this week. Recursion to create a countdown. Yeah, this one's done. Just the flipping unshift. 99%. Okay, let's see how long this one takes. We're using recursion again, dude. Recursion to create a range of numbers this time. Start number, end number. Wow. Okay. Continuing from the previous challenge, we provide you with another opportunity. I love opportunities to create a recursive function to solve a problem. We have defined a function named range of numbers with 2 parameters. The function should return an array of integers which begins with a number represented by, so it begins with that and it ends with that. Oh wow, look at that. The starting number will always be less than or equal to the ending number. Well, yeah. Your function must use recursion by calling itself and not use loops of any kind. It should also work for cases where start and end number are the same. Alright, I guess when... Alright. Okay, not trusting no man. Dude, see, I'm even copying the name now. Hang on. I want to use this as a template. Let's go forward. Luminosity, thanks for the follow, man. How's it going? How is it going? Alright, So we got function. Alright, okay. So I think we gotta do the base case would be if. Okay, I feel like we should do start with the n number and iterate through n minus one until it matches up, right? And the matches up could be the base case where it's equal. So if star num equals n num, return this, right? Going great actually. Code from. I can't even speak. Going great. I'm actually learning to code from scratch too. Wish you the best. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good luck to you too, man. This is day 5 of JavaScript for me, and I literally spent, I don't know, 4 hours stuck on a problem yesterday, and then 2 hours on a problem today. So it's fun. Is all I'm going to say. It's very fun. It's a lot of fun. What are you learning? Any particular language? So when you say code from scratch, probably HTML, CSS, starting off there. Okay, so I think the base case here makes sense. And then I gotta do this thing. And then let's close the loop here. Right, else. You're learning Java. Damn, going in with the hard stuff. Nice. Self-teaching or doing a course? Bootcamp? In search of followers, primes, and views, come on bigfollowers.com. What is that? Who's this? If Suslik. Man, is that a bot? College and self-teaching. Nice. So like a computer science major. I feel like that little if Suslik thing is a bot. How do I ban it? Account created 29 October. I'm not gonna click on that link, man. Cutley, whatever. Nice. That's awesome. Computer science, huh? And Java is part of the course, assuming. Alright, what are we doing here? If start num equals n num, return nothing. That's a base case. Otherwise, do some recursion stuff. So return an array. Alright, let's create an array. Const. Let's name it range array equals range array equals and I feel like this was my original thinking, right? We start with the n number and we iterate through it one by one. Yeah, it's the introduction language. Excuse me. Oh man. It's the introduction language. Awesome. I agree, it's fun until I get stuck. Oh yeah. Man, I'm live streaming my entire thing, so I look dumb on stream. Like when I'm stuck. So you're good, man, you're good. Unless you stream too, then let's look dumb together. But eventually we'll figure it out. At least that's the hope anyway. Okay. Define a function named that. Function should return an array of Actually, it's the same as this, right? So if n is less than 1, because this one is putting stuff into an array that's between 1 to n. Oh. Yep, kudos to you. I'm so scared to. I'm too scared to stream my learning process. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But to be honest, it's actually good because I've got, like, if I had to try and figure this out myself, it would take me hours and hours. But then like Bo jumps in and be like, "Yo, you're like, you just need to change 2 words," and then it saves me 2 hours because he knows what he's doing and it helps, right? So, yeah. So I appreciate everyone jumping on here who knows more than me, coming and helping me out, which makes the learning easy. Because I feel like if you're learning by yourself, you're by yourself. You're learning by yourself, and it's kind of demotivating. And then also, like, you can't bounce ideas off anyone because you're there by yourself. But then when people jump on the stream and they're like, "Hey, what are you trying to do? What's going on? Let's look at the code." You know, they'll write up some code on their end, and how, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, Bo sent a JS fiddle with his code, and we can sort of compare. Like, yeah. So although it's scary and you look, I guess, like, if you're okay with looking dumb in the short term, there's a lot of benefits, at least so far for me. Okay. Let's yeah. So in this one, starting number is 1, and then end number is 5, right? Because we put in 5. But in this one, it's taking 2 different parameters. Interesting. I've never thought of that before. Yeah, I honestly didn't even think of that until I started doing it. And then, yeah, people just started jumping in, and they've got a lot of experience. And yeah, most of my chat you see is just people teaching me stuff. It's like, "Yo, check this out. Yo, read this. Like, here's what you're doing wrong. Try this. Try that." Yeah, that's my chat right now. We've got Brother 101. What's up? What's happening? Okay. So iterate through n. We can't really iterate through n minus 1 because not too much. I've also had multiple tries trying to learn JS. I've also had multiple. You mean you've tried to learn JavaScript and then just stopped? Like, stop learning to code altogether, or just stop JavaScript and picked up something else? You like Python better? Nice. Yeah, Python, Java seems to be. So we've got another Python coder in the chat. Return_py. I think I may have got that wrong. If I did, forgive me. Yeah, Python seems to be very. Everyone seems to like Python. I have 0 knowledge of Python. Yes, you are. Awesome. Okay, what the heck, man? How do you call yourself -1 when there's 2 different parameters? The starting number, maybe there's hints here, right? The starting number will always be less than. It should also work when starting number and the end number are the same. So that's what I'm thinking here. is equal to, I mean, you like simplicity to get things done. We'll be heading to bed soon. All right. Well, hope you have a good night's sleep. And yeah, if you want to learn JavaScript or like basically learn through me, because I'll be making all the mistakes, and if you don't want to go through that pain, then yeah, man, feel free to come back. It's been a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'm also learning PHP. Have a good night. See you later. Talk to you later. Cool, man. Yeah, give me a follow. It's a little ping you or not, up to you. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm also learning PHP. We're wondering if Node.js is better. Yeah, I might. After learning JavaScript, I might do the Node.js thing for the backend because it's related to JavaScript, right? Yeah, so maybe we can do. Maybe you can see what Node.js is like through me, and then and then you can decide. Man, how the hell do you do this? If start number, end number, if same, return that. Otherwise, okay, create an array, range of numbers. Yep, can't wait to see it. Awesome. Man, I was thinking maybe I should have a rule of like, if I spend more than 20 minutes trying to solve something, just, I don't know, look up some resources. Right? Instead of wasting 2 hours trying to figure something out, see how it's implemented, and then learn from that. Maybe. Use the get help button more liberally. Get a hint. Should we take a hint? All right, whatever. Let's do it. The best way to learn is to teach. Oh man, it's literally gonna give me the answer though. All right, it's 3:06 a.m. All right, if I. Okay, let's say 3:15, and then I'll look at one of the solutions. This is the reason I usually avoid recursion unless there is a very compelling reason to use it. It overcomplicates what is very simple task to do iteratively. Right. That is true. But like, how the hell do you... I mean, okay, I can't iterate through a lesser version of the starting number because that's the starting number. Hang on. Hold on. It begins by start number, ends with number. So if I do the push, starting number is... If I do push, starting number is 5. Right. So it would be 5 minus 1. So it wouldn't be a number minus, it would be start number minus 1. But then this isn't exactly... So how do you do n minus 1 when there's 2 parameters? N, okay, let's think if we're right. So if it's... Okay, n minus 1. But in our case, n is two different things. We got a start number and end number. Minus minus one. I mean, it's two parameters. I can't even do any arithmetic on it. Tomorrow, you need sleep. Yeah. I mean, this is the last one though, because then we can then take this off. Yeah, let's. How do I go back and check? Okay. 404 not found. Oh. Yeah, it's the last tough one, and then we can move on to ES6 from tomorrow. All right, we got 6 minutes. Right, so n minus 1 would be start number, end number minus 1, which doesn't make sense. I guess it can. Because it will still need to compare. Hang on, because it will still need to compare those two every time. Yeah. Any hints about anything, man? We define a function name range of numbers with two parameters. The function returns an array of integers which begins with a number represented by start num. Hang on, it says so here it says the starting number will always be less than or equal to the ending number. So if I do the opposite of that, that would be our end case. Yeah, actually, yeah, because it should work for cases where both the numbers are the same. In that case, I can't do an empty array like that. But if I do starting number is greater than end number, it might be an infinite loop because it says it will always be less than or equal to the end number. Your code should not use loop syntax for a while, however, for each map filter or reduce. I mean, that would literally be n minus 1. I don't no idea what that does. range array dot push. Push the start num. Push start num and num. Dude, I got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just guessing right now. So if I do range of numbers 1 and 5. Great. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. What is this subtracting? Oh, maybe it's just start -1 and minus. No, it's not. Oh, okay. It's 3:15. All right, let's take a peek at one of the solutions. I feel like 1's gonna be easy, 2's gonna be hard, and 3 is gonna be slightly more difficult. All right, let's check it. Function range of numbers, start number, end number. If n number, if the n number minus start number equals 0. That's clever. Otherwise, create a variable numbers, which is range of numbers, start number, and look at that. This is actually very close to the first thing that I was doing. No, as in I shouldn't have cheated. Dude, isn't this very similar to what I had? So I had if start number equals n number, which is the same as start minus n is equal 0. I had put in return an empty array, right? So I was halfway there. I should have, instead of empty array, I should have done enter return the start number. Else, I was also very close with this. I was saying we're going to start with the n number and then we're going to separate one by each until it reaches the start number equals n number, right? And then I was like, hang on, if it's n minus 1 and if n is both of these, it should be removing one from both, but looks like you don't have to do that. You can just remove one from one of the parameters and not both. That's cheating. I unsubscribe. Oh man. Yeah. And then numbers to push the n number, return numbers. Alright, so if I do Command Z a lot, I think if we get to the top, come on. Yeah, like here, right? So there's starting block here, but do you need to understand? Yeah, I think I understand it, because I sort of, alright, let's put this side by side, right? I think I might have eventually got there. I don't know. So yeah, if we compare, Yeah, so if you compare, oh, what the hell, come on, man. Let's do that. So if you compare these two, if start number equals end number, which is the same as start minus end equals 0, because for start and end to subtraction to equal 0, they must be equal, right? Return an empty array. So here's where I was wrong. It should have returned the start number, because that's how it's gonna start. And the reason the start number is going to be the first number is because once it goes to recursion, it is going to end on that level, and that's the last thing that's going to get pushed, right? So this should have been start num, and that's why that is start num. And then the second thing, so I created a constant range array equals n number minus 1. So I also had this part of it correct. The thing that I was missing was like, how do I I guess the learning point for me here is, so when it says n minus 1, it doesn't have to be both parameters. So when there's two parameters, you can just subtract. You can go minus 1, iterate through one of the parameters, right? So it's just n minus 1, and then this one needs, because you're calling yourself this range of numbers. Right, and once that's done, you're then pushing that. So range array dot push, and you're pushing the end num there. And then return range array. I think that should pass. No, it doesn't. What am I missing? Oh, it's this thing? That shouldn't be it. Oh, I don't have the thing in there. Yeah. There we go. 100%. Alright, okay, let's look at the other two solutions too. Oh man. Function range of numbers start and return start number equals end number. Return the start number. Range of numbers start num end num minus 1. And then concat the end num. So this is saying the condition is if start number equals the end number, return start number, else call yourself with the end number minus 1. Okay, I've actually never seen .concat. ES61 is so much shorter. Okay, let's check it out. 2 seconds before I check it out. I think .concat, I don't think I know what that is. ABCD, oh, it just concatenates the two things. Meaning what exactly? So Okay, yeah. So this is basically the same as push the n number or concatenate the n number into the array. Yeah. And the last one. See, this dot 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 thing is really interesting. This is very similar to Bo's thing earlier, where not this one, the one before that, where you added dot dot dot. Okay, this is a new one. Oh, nice. You actually put it into the thing now, so we don't have to check the console. Man, I love the extra steps you took there. That's awesome. All right, function range of numbers ES6 start number n num. If start number equals n number, return n number. Return start number dot dot dot. Yeah, what does this dot 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 mean exactly? Like, what does it do? I think it's saying that's the range. So start from start number up to this thing. Return start number dot 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 range of numbers, which is the function, and start number plus one. It means take everything in the next tokens collection and spread them out. Next tokens collection. Sorry, what's a token? Wait. Yeah, I might have to wait until I get to that thing. Okay. So take this and spread it out. And then you're doing start number plus one. So you're still doing recursion here. Right, you're still calling yourself, but yeah, it ends in one, two, three, 4 lines. 5 if you count that. And this is the one without, which is like, yeah, that many lines. Carry the array, range of numbers. Yeah. I actually like that. I'm gonna save this under my notes. Oh man, oh, this note has a brain of its own. I need to go through it. One, to revisit the points, and also to make it look more readable, because I don't even know where to begin right now. Let's convert that to code. This is just I guess it's the JS implementation. What is it? Use recursion to create. Yeah, where's my thing going? Oh, here. So basically version number stands for ECMAScript 6. Is that the latest version? JavaScript 6. Ah, okay. So 2015. Okay. Do you know when ECMAScript 7's coming out? Or is there going to be one? Tutorials, huh? So that was 2015, ES6. And it looks like there's just been... It's still the same thing, but just with little additions. Oh, hang on, look at that. ES789. March 2018. The latest version is ES 2020. So which is the one that I'm learning? Am I learning an older version then? That's no fun. ES 2020. Which is version 11 or so, but is referred to by 2020 because it came out this year. Ah, okay. ECMA International. Jesus, okay. So when the new one comes out, how do you normally learn the differences? Because yeah, that's a completely different. So I guess you would read the documentation and then see what the differences is, what differences are. If you keep up, okay. So what's free code camp teaching me then, man? If it's not teaching me the latest one. Well, I guess it will, because we got ES6 coming straight after this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It should. You'll have caught up mostly when you learn ES6. They're teaching you the latest one. That's probably supported by browsers. Okay. Oh man, what the hell? I need a tick box because we did it. Yeah. Submit. Nicely done. You've completed basic JavaScript. Ask me later. Yeah, ES6 is gonna be next. Let and constant. All that good stuff. Alright. Hey, what's up, Omar? How's it going? Kangas to GitHub. Man, I didn't even know you were in the chat. You've been quiet there, huh? When did you come on? All right, let's check it. Congrats. Thanks. I feel like this is not on me. Congrats to everyone in the chat. We all did this together. I literally. Everyone's been putting in code and trying to figure this out. Yo. The heck, okay. This thing is so ugly, man. It hurts my eyes. Like, so many colors just jumping at me. This will show which browser and which features are compatible. Okay. Syntax that. So 98% of current. Oh, this is looking at my current browser. Is that what it's doing? So if I go to Safari. Zero two. Yeah, it is. Look, 4 hours set. No, it's not. 100%. So on Safari, 100%, and then on Chrome, 90%. It is looking up, picking up the browser I'm using. Very cool. This is which browser that you're looking for ECMA 6 now. If you want to check next. Yeah, there's just so many things here, I don't know where to start. Babel, Clojure, TypeScript. Where's ES6? Feature name. Is that a toggle? I don't know what that is. No, this is ES6. Compilers, browsers, and then if you want to check next, left top. Yeah, I think the problem is I don't understand what these words mean. Loops I get because I was learning loops like 2 days ago. Destructure and declaration, what the hell is that? Unicode point escapes, I have no idea what that is. Top. Okay. Next. So this is the new one coming up next, right? ES whatever 7. Version 8, right? Spider monkey. Man, these are just like new terms. Alright, I am going to add this for future reference. Cool tools and resources. And this is, what is this? Check which browsers. Compatibility. I can't. What? Pressing all kinds of buttons, man. Compatibility. There we go. I also believe me, 90% of those things you'd never deal with. Okay. So who deals with all of that? Like super complex stuff. Also, what am I playing? What do you guys think about this playlist? I was looking for non-copyrighted stuff. I'm playing this. Love the songs. Alright, let's close that. Yeah, we'll get into ES6 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty much. It's a bit slow. What do you like, Bo? What kind of music? So lo-fi is a bit slow. What's more upbeat? Like I don't know. Let's see what they got. It's Tom's playlist. Lo-fi Korea, hip hop and chill out. What's that? This is slow too. Okay, let's get rid of lo-fi. Copyright-free music. Some of the things just added, like data storage. It will let JavaScript reach your hard drive directly, so it won't need a stack like Electron. I have no idea what that means. It will let writing application and desktop application native access to storage. Ah, okay, interesting. EDM, heavy metal, rarely rap, electro swing, heavy metal, huh? Heavy metal, heavy metal, copyright-free music. Let's see what we can find. That just looks heavy. 115k plays. No copyright songs. Ooh. Look at that. It says non-copyright and then there's copyright copyright on the actual thing. Um Premium Rosie free, you see. I just don't want to get any strikes, man. Maybe we should play the music in Discord so anyone can play anything, and I need it so that it doesn't play on the live stream, but we can all listen to it on Discord or something. Okay. Yeah. It's not royalty free, man. You can just let stream without music and let people have their own music on. Yeah. True. How often I haven't seen any streams that they're looking at what other people do on Twitch. Everyone has some kind of music on. For someone who doesn't have music on, it would just get boring. Come on, we got to be able to find some. All right, let's look at the first one. Okay, at least this one doesn't seem to have anything. All right, let's just play it. Whatever. All right. So is this the kind of stuff you like, bro? Princess League, what's up? I think that actually might be a bot. Princess League. What did it say? EDM, electro swing. Just like life, it might sometimes be really bad. That is also true. Music is life, life is music, man. You're dropping some poems in there. Electro swing, copyright. Yeah, look at that. It's copyright free, man. There's 5 people claiming copyright on it. Heavy metal is the music to program C++ in. That's funny. Man, I really wish I could just play it. It's just annoying. Electro Swing Collection. Alright, let's play it. How is this thing is the most copyrighted thing ever. I've heard that so many times. Someone needs to write assembly to let me listen to that music. Assembly, I've heard of assembly. It's like some difficult language. Assembly is the lowest level language. So it's easy or it's hard? Every C application needs to compile to assembly, then convert to machine code. Interesting. Assembly. So this is an assembly code. What the hell is that? Mo XMM0RA load code. Jesus. For programming languages, the loaders show how near to native machine code. Think like if it's highest near English language, if it's near machine language. Ah, okay. Right, so it's basically gibberish. But not in readability terms. Interesting. All right. Imagine recursion on that. Dude, I'll be 80 years old by the time I figure it out. If I have to do recursion right now with assembly code. Imagine that. Oh man, that would be a fun stream to watch, but it would be painful as hell for me. So whenever you're going to end your stream, just raid the channel you want to raid. Example, raid the Prime Gen. Imagine use recursion. Okay, raid, brother. Whenever you have a lot of language, you get more control over the hardware. Okay. So you're saying I should raid? What do I raid? And I need to find a channel I need to raid. Okay, who's actually in the chat? So we got Omar, we got Pi. Who else is actually listening? Luminosity, are you still here? Princess League, Tresino still here. Bo, I think is still here. Aiton at 10, still here. And then I think the rest are bots. Command root. I suggest the Prime Gen. Who is that? Is that a like another developer channel?
Not deathmatch. Maybe this is like a C
Okay.
right here. This could be a C.
Man, it's got 136 people watching.
See that. Finally getting get opsy. Really, the third letter becomes shit. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
Vim deathmatch is not today.
I got excited. You know, this wasn't the worst Monster Cat album we played yet. It
Oh.
really wasn't the worst
I was trying to pause his YouTube video. I thought that was a pause button. It's really good. Time down reached the 500 viewers. Interesting. Maybe one day we'll get there. Once you start doing like more hardcore stuff. It's not Vim like Neo Vim. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Now it's like 4 a.m. man. I need to get some sleep. So you guys okay if I do the try the raid thing? After you raid, go there with us and say raid to chat. They have few cool channels. He will thank you and let me review. Okay, let's try it. So what? Okay, what do I do? He said. After raid, go there, but it doesn't say raid to chat. How do I say raid to chat? Just just chat. Okay. Sometimes I'll just listen to Soma FM as well. What's Soma FM? Is that a streamer? I must say hi. Okay. No, it's like a web radio thing with no commercials. Soma FM. But I'm assuming it's not going to play copyright free music, right? Soma FM. Commercially free. So maybe. Groove salad. Ambient, down tempo. Deep space. Defcon Radio. This guy's also nice. He had a PhD in data science. Nick one. Oh.
So, in a particular team, for a given player, we assigned a seat value. So, assuming that they are sitting in 6 different seats.
Damn. Looks like he's doing some complicated stuff.
Sure that, let's say, player 1.
Alright, let's raid him. Trusty, what's up, man? I'm just about to end the stream. How's it going? So when it says commercially free, I guess it's copyright free, right? If it's commercially free. I mean, oh no, dude, it's not commercially free. It's commercial free. So there's no ads. I'm reading it wrong. It might look complex, but he's explaining really simple. Yeah, it probably does. Because when I go and it gives me the option to buy the individual songs, right? There's a cart button somewhere. Yeah, there's a cart here. You just woke up. What time is it? What am I doing? I finished off the JavaScript stuff. Man, free code chem. It's 5 a.m. for you. Where are you from, bro? 5 a.m. is like an hour away from me. So are you in Europe somewhere? You're looking for free music? Are you in Denmark? Nice. Denmark. Nice. Man, we all like night owls. Like 4 a.m. for me. It's 7 a.m. for Omar because it's 2 hours. He's in Turkey, Denmark. Damn, we should be sleeping. And then it's 9, half 9 for Trusty because you're way far east of us. Nice. The world really became so small. Right. And Twitch is where we hang out. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Trusty, I am looking for copyright free music. That is actually good. Yeah, let's go and raid this guy if you're okay with that. So I think I'll just do raid channel. Oh, username invalid. All right, see you later, Pi. I'll be on tomorrow, definitely. Oh, so that's raid. Send me some links on Discord. Yep, sounds good. See you later, Luminosity. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hopefully the Java thing goes well. No, wait. Were you doing Java? You say you want to learn React, right? Yeah, you are learning Java. Cool. All right, let's do the raid thing. Raid Nick something. One viewer ready to raid. 4. Damn. Just wait 2 minutes to raid so he would thank you. All right. So now I click raid now, right? Yep, I'm waiting. Okay. We're raiding now. All right. If I don't speak to you again, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again tomorrow. But yeah.
Right? And they used literally 5 features and had the most accurate model, right? They ended up winning the Big Data Bowl this year, or this past year, 2020. Thank you for the raid, Practic Codes. I hope your stream was good. Fine and dandy. Welcome, everyone. We do data science on this stream. My name is Nick. I'm the data science manager for KFC US. Before that, I was the data scientist for the Cincinnati Reds, and I would work on player projection, draft, player acquisition, player development. And on this stream, right now, we're working on the Big Data Bowl. So we're taking all the player tracking data, and we're creating a model that says who's the most probable target. So the bigger a marker is, the more likely the ball will be passed to them. So work on Big Data Bowl. What's a raid all about? When another channel ends their stream, they can raid. We do that on this stream, El Jubanibre. At the end of the stream, when I say stick around for the raid, you typically are going to like Raj's channel or someone's channel who also is usually doing some sort of coding or data science. Thank you for the follow, Return. So as data scientist, manager now, as a data scientist in baseball. Always in bed before you finish. Yeah, that makes sense. Before that, I was a neuroscientist. What did I do before data science? I was a neuroscientist. We have to do, oh man. We did this the other night. I guess we could do it again. You're here, I'm on Twitch. I'm the manager of KFC US, data science. I used to be in this band, Farewell Nick Wan. Here's my dog, Rip in peace, bro. As a data scientist for the Cincinnati Reds. Once the Wayback Machine loads up, front office. There I am, data scientist, Nick Wan. Man, look at these names. Good. Before that, I was a neuroscientist. Here's my Google Scholar page. I would write papers on neuroscience because that's what I got my degree in. So I'd do a lot of shit that looks like this. I'd put a cap on your head. I would find some time series information about blood oxygenation. And then I would find the connectivity in the areas of your brain